Hey guys, what's up? It's TennyBox here. Welcome back to a new video. Today we have some Black Ops 2 in the game, background playing, and today we're going to be doing a top 5 canceled TV show cliffhangers list. This is going to have major spoilers. Well, I guess I really can't spoil the next season because they ended on a cliffhanger, which is really annoying. So yeah, here we go. Top 5 canceled TV show cliffhangers. Number 1. My Name is Earl. My Name is Earl. I can't remember how many seasons it lasted, but I watched every episode, and you're left wondering who the kid is. Like, the last scene is just like, it's not my dad. The kid wasn't the main character's dad. Or, yeah, one of them. And it's just so annoying, because it ends right there. It's just like, to be continued, and then it never came back. It's so annoying. So you never find out who the kid is, or who the kid's parent is. Number 2, The Glades. The Glades is actually relatively new. It lasted for 2 seasons. I personally love this show. I love all these shows on this list, but, that's why I compiled my own. So feel free to leave your own if yours isn't on the list. But The Glades is about a cop. I think his name was Jim. I can't remember his last name or whatever for the show, or the list. But he was getting married, right? And then he got shot in his house. And then he just falls to the ground slowly against the wall. And it says to be continued again, and it got canceled, and it's so annoying when that happens. Number 3, Heroes. By far, probably one of the most controversial things on here. Controversial as in not, like, bad or anything, but, like, things that anger people the most, I would say. Heroes. Heroes ended with one of the main characters, Claire. She could heal, right? And she jumped off of a Ferris wheel, revealing her powers to the entire world. And yes, I know that there's a show coming back on called Heroes Reborn. I'm going to personally watch it myself, but I've been seeing from multiple sources that Hayden Panettiere isn't coming back for the show, which is who plays her, so they're probably going to have to kill off a majority of the cast and just explain why they're not here, because, well, they're on different shows, is the truth behind all of it, really, but it's really unfortunate that we'll probably never be able to see what happened right at that instant. Maybe we will. Maybe Heroes Reborn won't let us down. But I have a feeling that it will keep some of the same old characters, but it will disappoint us with some of the other character backstories. That's just my personal thought. Number 4, Revolution. So, Revolution, another one of my favorite shows. Okay, I'll give you the plot of this show, because this one's pretty cool. It's a post-apocalyptic world where the power goes out, and it doesn't come back on. I know, right? You guys would probably be screwed, because you'd be like, oh no, TennyBox on YouTube, right? But no, we go through an entire season of these characters going on a quest. They end up, I don't want to spare, they end up losing many of the main characters, which is kind of frustrating. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta do it. It's a post-apocalyptic world, or TV show, you have to make it realistic, other than the whole part about the power going out, which I guess could happen, but, I'm gonna keep this as, I'm gonna go back on track. So Revolution ended with the guy that was in charge of one of the sides. He got carried off to a camp, and then they killed basically everyone in this camp. And the main bad guy, escaped, and then these things called, what are they called? The Nano. They're called the Nano. They're like nanotech things. They're things that cause the power to go off. And they're like these little firefly things that, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know too much about it because they didn't go too far in depth about it. I sound kind of crazy when I'm saying this out loud, but, basically what happens is these Nano transform into people. Just imagine from Lost, the smoke monster transforming into people, but they basically get a whole horde of literally millions of people to go to this town in, I think it was New Orleans or something, or Arkansas, someone random, I don't know. And then it just says whatever it was Idaho. It's like Bradbury, Idaho, and then it says to be continued, and which makes this even more frustrating about this one. It's that the producers of this show, they're like, prepare to have all of your questions answered about #Revolution. And they ended on that cliffhanger. You can't answer that question. It's the most annoying thing when they're just like, yep, yeah, sure, we got a lot of the questions answered. But then you can't just leave us with more questions. That angers people. Especially people, it's not good for people to have power on the internet. I'm not talking about myself, but they'll spread rumor. They'll just spread word about how this show wasn't good because it freaking just ended like that, and they lied to us saying that they gave us the answers, but they didn't. But anyways, number 5, Awake. What is Awake? You're probably wondering to yourself. Awake was a 1-season show, and don't get me wrong, 1 season usually is bad. For this show, one of the most phenomenal shows I've ever seen. Not my favorite, but okay, so the premise of this thing, before I spoil the ending, or just, list it. This guy's in a car crash with his family, and in one reality, his son dies, and the other, his wife dies. And basically, he goes from reality to reality, and he solves cases through each reality, if that makes sense. Like, it's almost as if you're supposed to assume that one's a dream, but then at the end, he's just going crazy, man. And then he wakes up, and they're both alive, and apparently the entire thing had been staged by the dude's boss, the police chief, which, was just raising red flags everywhere. It's like, whoa, 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 why are you trying to kill the family, bro? Or chick, it was this girl, I remember. And it's like, Relentless, by the way, hashtag swag. I was so close to a nuclear, but then I die. But anyways, the show ended with his entire family being there alive, both his wife and son at the same time. They get in the car, just like what happened when they originally died, or one of them died, you know what I mean. And then that was it. It just ended. It's like, and there was no second season. I don't know if the developers plan to have it end like that. If it is, cool. But I would like to know what happened, why. What happens after that? As a viewer, I'm just left hanging with what was inevitably supposed to be. And it was never answered. So, whatever. Anyways, guys, I'm $10. I'm out. This has been your top 5 canceled TV show, Cliffhangers. I'm $10, and I'm out. If you have any of your own personal choices to put on in this list, leave it in the comment section below. Be sure to disagree or agree in the comment section below. But anyways, guys, I'm $10. I'm out. Goodbye.